Hello, folks. Welcome to this very special premiere. Actually, it's a preview of Fire Pro Wrestling World. The miracle that wasn't supposed to happen did. And this is the first introduction of the PlayStation Zeitgeist newest venture, Revelcade Sports. This is Novid from Last Station District 4. I just want to show you a preview of this particular game and our plans for it. But first, let's take a look at the main menu, and as you can see, the offline play here. Most of our special editions will go through special broadcasts of Revelcade Sports. We'll go through the exhibition phase for most of our pay-per-views to decide not only who will win title matches and who will win other matches as well. The tournaments we used a long time past, but we are going to use it sparingly. The league we are going to use more, the more pins win. The most pins wins, and that also is connected to a tournament as well, which will lead into a playoff. The Battle Royale has stayed the same. This is to view how many titles have gone through. And this is where you unlock most of the moves that have been prepped in this mode. It's to teach you how to play the game mostly. Over at online play, you have quick match, which shows the quick matches there. Your custom made matches, you can create a room in this particular match as well. Over at edit mode, we'll get to edit mode. We'll get to that in a moment with edit mode here. Hold on one second. Okay, we're back. I am so sorry about that. Friday Road, which is their where you play the character and learn more about the edit mode. It's kind of strange how they did it. The tutorials and the mission mode unlock some of the moves, while the fighting role unlock rest of the other moves as well. So in options you show the then bring enter skip, controller settings and credits, and then you return the title here. Let's go through the edit mode. Through edit mode here, this is how we're going to get the majority of the wrestlers we're going to use in our production And you go through spw.net. You can publish items here and install items if we don't need them, especially when the DLC comes out and the majority of the other junior wrestlers is there. But we're going to have to need a lot more Dragon Gate people there as well for the junior heavyweight title. Now, speaking of the junior heavyweight title and the titles that we already have, I'm going to show you them in a minute. Okay, here is the belt edit. We don't use 8 titles. That's no longer there. We now use a total of 50, and that will increase to many more. So here's how we have it. We have the Universal title, and then the main WWE Universe title. The OWA Women's, which will become the worldwide title for our production, for the whole thing for the female division. This one is also all of them will be pitched to juniors anyway, just to make sure. This one here will be women's Raw Women's, the Cruiser Heavyweight Championship, which is the secondary worldwide title overall for the Cruiserweight division, Cruiserweight Junior Heavyweight division. That's the second overall title, and another junior division for the WWE Women's title for the F. So half of the women will work for that. All the women can fight for this. Mostly American women will fight for this. And the other major World Heavyweight Championship will be the WWE Tag Team Championship, along with the IPWG Tag Team Championship. So there will be 2 world titles everybody can fight for. Impact World will be mostly for the Impact Heavyweight Championship. X Division, also a Junior Heavyweight Championship. Anybody can join if they don't win the other 2 titles. The World Heavyweight Championship, when more road characters come into play. SWA Mexican will be the overall world championship for the Mexican division, or other ones they have worked in Japan as well. So there are 5 world championships they can all fight for. Now, outside of the IWPG World 6-Man Tag Team Championship, there will be a SWA Mexico 6-Man Heavyweight Championship for the 6-man there as well. NXT title is also a junior championship, but I'm mostly going to focus with the NXT one. NXT Junior Championship for the women's division as well. So these are the ones that I have already, and there will be at least a few more, since there's 50, and very possibly we could have a hardcore championship once again. But we're not sure when is that going to happen. But these are the ones I have, and then I will open the Dream Gate one for the Japanese ones that don't connect to the American ones. I will add a tag team. Oh yeah, I have to add a tag team women's division championship overall. That will be the overall one. And then after all that's done, we can move on from there. So these are for the belt edit, just to let you guys know how many titles we're going to have for that one. So everybody will get a title, but there will be only one World Heavyweight Championship, and that is the IWPG World Heavyweight Championship. Over here, ring edit. Sorry, it's taking a little while to load. And as you can see that we have the SWA original one there for the SWA one, and then we'll return here. All right, team edit. This is where the majority of the how do we call it? The majority of the promotions in the stables are set up. So as you can see, we have the official New Japan Pro roster, main unit, GBH, from Young Lion to Junior Heavy. This one here is not filled yet. Why did I say this one here? I pointed this one. There will be a DLC for that Junior Heavyweight for the Junior Heavyweight, and it will finally have Justin Thunder Liger, the original, the one that you all been waiting for, and the Young Lions will also be all there as well. And of course, some elements of the Bullet Club will be there as well. Well, I already put an APW main, which I'm going to put other wrestlers there, a Noah main, a Dragon Gate 1, a 0-1, a DDT main, and then I have the WWE ones here. NXT main, and then the Raw main, and then I put the SW Mexico here, then the email technicals and heels, TNA main, S Division and knockouts, CZW main, our main characters are here, MAW main, I have the below key here, GHC main, Progress main, Sendai main, SOA double babyface and heel, and that's pretty much it. So you create a team here by going to promotion. You can choose between promotion and stable, and then you can choose the alignment. Once you choose stable, you can go babyface, neutral, or heel. And you can change the wrestler order as well, just to let you know. Of course, referee edit. We had a couple of edits that are available. So we didn't get that one there, so we load edit referee. We made 2 of them, Miss Matters and John Swift. Then we have other referees here. We can create a referee. So just to show you the edits of the referee. And now, the main one. Here's how it is. These ones that I got from my original PlayStation 2 version, that's right, the 2005 and the 2007 American version of Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. I had to take pictures of each one of them. I still don't know where their stances. I know where their stances are. I don't know what their return and their offense are for some of them, but I think I got a good idea how they are. So all of these I did. Those 2 characters, Jerry Tech and Ace Convenience, I just made them up, but they're from the picture from Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. I pretty much went there. I haven't even got to them yet. And these are the new characters I made for Fire Pro Returns only. Then, oh yeah, I did make those characters. I made those characters back in 2007. It's mine. So I made them back in 2000. Yeah. I ain't saying get paid for it. I don't do this for the money. Why would I do it for the money? I'm fidgeting at this yet. Look, the same way Ninja loves Fortnite, I love Fire Pro. Jacqueline, we don't do this for the money. You know YouTube. You know how YouTube sees black people. You know how they use. You know how they use us. You know how they use us. I understand that. But I ain't gonna go for no Patreon. I told them about that Patreon. But listen. It's not a game. You know, Spike made the game. But as you can see here, I made these characters many years ago, and now they're here. Well, most of them are. Some of them are still stuck in the thing here, in the PlayStation 2 version of the game, which I still have. Now, as you can see, I started out with a 194 edit because I was fixing him. He's a Panther here. We're not going to see a lot of him until the DLC, and then we're gonna have a setup where we're gonna have the fight that we've been waiting for. Because where everybody's reaching retirement, you can see his age there. Everybody reaching retirement age now, so retirement age, as I'm saying, you're not gonna be a 41-year-old junior heavyweight champion. Well, of course, age is nothing but a number for Justin Thunder Liger, but then again, you never know. Oh, before we get to this, I don't want to show you too much because I'm going to be working on all of their move sets and computer logic tomorrow and next. And now I'm going to take a full-on break on Monday. I'm just going to go sleep. And then Tuesday, we're going to have another premiere, which will be, you'll know that game. I've already told you about that game. And then on the 25th, we'll have another premiere. So don't worry about that. We're still going to do other games, but we're hoping to have a majority of all the wrestlers. And then we will have our first show starting on the 18th of September. That's the official date. The 18th of September is the official date for that thing. And then on the 21st, we will have the Friday show, which will have this man's tag teams. Oh, before we get to that, we're going to show you a little bit of a preview with it. And we're not going to do any of these wrestlers. They're not yet ready. But let's look at Jerry Tech. I want to show you the mode. I want to show you how this thing goes before we do anything else. Now, you know the wrestler name and profile. You know the wrestler appearance. Let's go to that and see some of the changes they had done here in Fire Pro Wrestling. I want you to look at what you did here. If you know what Photoshop is, this is how it's done. You have layers. And take a look at how many layers. You have 9 layers for a wrestler. And not only that, you can have 4 different costumes for the wrestler. Okay? 4. Now this guy needs to lose some weight. And as you can see here, they changed the way for this thing works. So, chest, you have 9 layers for each. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90 layers for different parts of the body in this appearance, which means you can make almost any type of wrestler you can think of, and you can change the size of their heads, and it's absolutely crazy what you can do with this thing. Really, you can make monsters, you can make all sorts of things in this particular appearance. This is one of the most in-depth I have seen Fire Pro has gone with this. But it is tedious if you do not know what you're doing. It is extremely tedious. But folks, the more you put into it, the more rewards you will get. I'm not lying. I don't lie about this. Of course, let's get to the next part of the thing. That was the most important. Oh, and before I continue, there was a little screen there where you saw the head. Each part of it can be looked from the back, the side, behind. That's a new thing they did with Fire Pro there. So not only that the layers are there, you can change different things about the layers. It's absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at the skill parameters here. Of course, he's a power American there. His critical ability there. Oh! Another major change from edit mode. Take a look at how many voices there. There used to be 2. There's now 5. Oh, and don't forget the theme music. We now have 4 new theme music, and we have theme from the NPJW roster. That's right, theme. And they haven't been fully open yet because we haven't gone through the actual story mode yet. We'll get to that in a moment. I haven't fixed them yet. We're going to take care of that soon. Return to the menu here for edit mode. Take a look at the parameters I have for him here. He shouldn't have really of a sit, but, you know. Okay. Now, the difference between the movesets. The movesets have changed. The way the movesets have changed. First thing you will notice is that you will have a corner to center attack one, which was introduced in Returns. Actually, it was introduced in Fire Pro D, I believe. I'm not sure. I kind of forget this. The new thing is the Strike Contest. Strike Contest is American Hook of it. You can have different moves from all of this. Now, look at what they did here. They separated through different sections. That's one of the new ones there, but they had to remove some of the other stuff there. You have Final Bomb, which is one of his specials here. I haven't even done anything with it here yet. One thing about the voices, if he has a clap and he has the crowd, and if he claps, the crowd claps with him. If he has a chant, they chant with him as well. Return to the menu here. I want you to know the changes to the CPU logic, and this is one of the biggest changes in CPU logic. Do you guys remember about priority in Fire Pro Wrestling Return? One of the big changes they did there. Now the priority check has changed. There's now new probabilities in this thing, which is kind of like how they set up the random order generators in most Japanese games and whatnot. Take a look at this. I want you to look at the follow-up attacks. Do you notice something about the follow-up attacks? The player can now, the CPU can now decide run, and it can now link up with other parts of the CPU, other parts of the move. So say he has Oklahoma Stampede, then he runs on a down opponent. He could do endless German suplex 3 times, and then go for the sheer drop reverse DDT at the end, and then he can pin him. Or he can do sky high choke slam, and then he can pin him. Or he can do step leg lariat and do a pin. His specials can connect. Regular moves can connect to specials. Specials can connect to finishes. Your wrestler has become even more dynamic than a lot of the other games in the world, and I am especially talking about a certain weak link, Nuts Nuts! And you can see the rest haven't pretty much changed, but that priority changes the game for this particular wrestler. And of course, you can do an overwrite. Sorry for the slowness here. And then you can go back and do the return. And you return back here. So just showing you the edit mode and some of the wrestlers there. I will not put them up. I will only put up Jerry Tech or RJ Convenience if they win a championship to FPW Net, where everybody will get the wrestlers. Everybody's wrestlers are there. We need more Japanese heavyweights, and we need more Japanese let me see, we need more Japanese juniors along with the DLC for the rest of the juniors. We don't need Dragon King coming to DLC, all the rest coming to DLC. So all that will be done like that there. So I promised you an exhibition match to showcase the changes. Okay, here is a normal match for you. I'll announce it. I haven't done it in a long time. Let's use Mr. Judgment. He's the name. Take a look at all the changes here. 3 count, over the top rope will be on. So he got that count. Let's keep it to 15 minutes. CPU level at 7. Just to be fair. No concept, no elimination. Another change here. You can do running. Whoop! The running chances are high. Nobody can come in and interfere in the match. And you can do teams and individual intros. You will leave the criticals and regulars. Let's keep that one on. Lumber is on. Tornado is off. Cup play is on. This play is on. Let's do a 3-man tag. We're doing a 3-man tag. And now this is how it's done here. See all your New Japan wrestlers. Take a look how beautiful they are. You know, this game has always wanted to be a part of the New Japan family. And now, in maybe its final moment, it is. And you can choose from the main unit, which has a couple. And of course, yes, Chris Jericho's here. Chris Jericho's here. And then you have Sege Gun. Superstar Machine did retire today, so he did retire earlier this year, so he's not fighting too much anymore. But of course, we'll keep him there just for me. Tokyo, Runaway King Kong, Toge Makabe, and Toma Honda. Should we put them here? And as you can see, not much to talk about with the junior heavyweight. This will all change soon. Wait, not done. Take a look at the Young Lions here, and then we got Chaos. Oh, speaking of Chaos, it was on Yakuza 6, just to let you guys know. And then LLJ, this is Electra Corable, Japan, Suki Gun, and the Bullet Club, which I put on majority of them, plus Move Guys there, and then Ubushi Tech. And we don't have any more for Noah. We're going to put them later. Dragon Gym and then DBT. Now, what should we use? You know what we're going to do. The champion Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose. And Seth Rollins. Wait. He has many consoles. Hold on. Oops. I forgot. It was Dean Ambrose. But he doesn't have a secondary manager. Now, we already have the WWE wrestlers. I wanted to do the emails and TNAs, but we don't have that many. I didn't get Sendai's out. Okay. This is the baby face, folks. Let's see the heels. Oh! Let's begin. I told you this is just a start. And now these are some of the downloads. That don't forget to give thanks to the to those that made this thing. Ooh, hold on. Okay, no, I wasn't calling. Try again. Hold on. Sorry about that. We're gonna do that again. Sorry. I did not know I was controlling him. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. So let's get started. Already on the Dawn drag. Still looking. And now with the elbow strike. And now they take care with a takedown. Hold on, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.